Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
This book is about something called ego. What is ego? It is when you think you are very, very important. It is like being too proud or thinking you are better than other people. Sometimes this belief is not healthy. It is like a child inside you who always wants its way. A famous person named Richard Feynman said that it is easiest to trick yourself. Our ego helps us to do this. It makes us see the world and ourselves not exactly as they are. Ego can be an enemy to many good things. If you want to be good at something, like a sport or a craft, ego can stop you from learning. You might think you already know enough. If you want to have new and creative ideas, ego can stop you. You might think your first idea is the only good one. If you need to work with other people, ego makes it hard because you want to be the most important one. Ego makes it difficult to listen to others or to see opportunities. It can lead you to make mistakes. Sometimes having a big ego feels good. It can make you feel strong and hide your fears or worries. It is like a quick fix. But this feeling does not last long. Like eating too much sugar, it feels good now, but it can cause problems later. Ego gives comfort for a short time, but it brings bad results for a long time. Many of the problems people have come from their ego. It can stop you from winning or make you want to win in a way that is bad for others. People who are successful sometimes have trouble seeing how ego stops them from doing even better things next. This book wants to help you manage your ego. It will show you how to make it quiet, not let it control you. How can you do this? By learning to be humble. Humble means you do not think you are better than everyone. By having discipline. Discipline is working hard and doing what is right, even when it is difficult, by building strength. Strength to face problems and keep trying. Your life has different parts. Maybe you are just starting something new. Maybe you are doing well and are successful. Maybe things go wrong and you have problems or fail. Ego is a challenge in all these parts of life. This book has three main parts. One part is about when you are starting. It helps you stop ego early with humility and discipline. The second part is about when you are successful. It helps you stay humble and disciplined. The third part is about when you have problems. It helps you find strength to not let ego defeat you. The goal is to be humble when you want to do something big. To be kind and thankful when you are successful. To be strong and not give up when you fail. Like building a strong house needs a good base. William Penn said something like this: many important people, like General George Marshall or President Eleanor Roosevelt, learned to fight their ego. They did not only care about themselves, they cared about their work and helping others. They were great leaders and they were also humble. Some people think that you must have a big ego to be famous or successful, but this is not true. Their ego often made their lives more difficult. Your best work can happen when you are free from a big ego. This book can help you think less about yourself and how special you are. This can help you feel free to do meaningful work. 2. Ego and your big plans. When you have big plans or dreams, ego likes to appear. It can feel good to think about all the great things you will do. You might see yourself as important or famous already. This is one way ego works when you start something new. But there is a danger here. Ego wants you to talk about your plans. You want to tell everyone your big ideas. You talk a lot about what you will do in the future. This feels good, like you are already doing the work, but talking is not the same as doing. Talking uses energy that you need for the real work. Think about someone who wanted to be the leader of a state. Before he won the election, he wrote a book about being the leader. He described his time as leader as if it already happened. The book sold many copies, but he lost the election. Maybe he felt like he had already done the job just by writing and talking about it. His talk was louder than his action. This can happen to anyone with a big dream. Many people get stuck here. They build a picture of success in their mind and talk about it. This is easier than the hard work needed to make it real. Writing a book is hard. Talking about writing a book is easy. Ego wants the easy way. Another important idea is the choice between to be and to do. Some people want to be somebody. They want a big job title. They want to look important. They want to be famous or well-known. They seek the title or the look of success. Ego loves this path. Other people want to do something. They focus on the work itself. They want to build real skills. They want to create things. They want to help others or solve problems. They focus on accomplishments, not just the title. This is the path of to-do. A man who studied how wars are fought told people they had a choice. Try to be important in the system, or try to do good work for the country. He chose to do the work, even if it meant not getting the highest titles. The to-do path is harder for ego because it means working quietly without always looking important. Then there is the idea of passion. People often say you must find your passion. Passion is like a very strong feeling or excitement. It can make you want to start something big, but passion can fool you. It might make you run fast without knowing where you are going. It doesn't help you plan, learn, or handle problems. A leader many years ago was very good at her job. People said she had passion. But she said she had purpose. Purpose is different. Purpose has a goal and a reason. It helps you work steadily over a long time, even when things are not exciting. Pure passion can make you miss important details. It can make you think you know everything. It can make you ignore good advice. This is ego using passion. Instead of just having passion, you need purpose and realism. You need to see things clearly and work step by step. So when you have big plans, watch out for ego. Don't just talk about your dreams. Focus on doing the real work. Choose to build skills and accomplish things, not just chase titles. Use purpose and realism, not just blind passion. This is the start of keeping ego in its place as you begin your journey. 3. Always learn new things. Being a student is very important. You must always learn new things. This helps keep your ego small. Even if you are good at something, you can still learn more. A famous guitar player in a band learned from a teacher to get better. Learning needs daily work. If you think you know everything, you stop learning. Always being a student helps you stay humble and grow. Helping others is another way to learn. This is like clearing a path for someone else. You help people who are ahead of you. You do tasks or help with their work. This helps them succeed. While you help, you learn, you see how things are done. Benjamin Franklin helped his brother in business by writing. Franklin's brother got credit, but Franklin learned skills. Helping others without needing thanks right away can help your own future path. It means doing work without needing all the praise. You must also control your feelings, called restraint. When people are unfair or say mean things, your ego wants to fight back. but great people stay calm. Now, Jackie Robinson faced terrible unfairness as a baseball player. People were cruel to him, but he chose not to fight back. He controlled his anger. This was hard, but his restraint helped him reach his goal. Your ego wants you to react strongly. Staying calm and focusing on work is often the best way through difficulties. Do not get stuck in your own thoughts. Thinking too much about yourself can make you miss reality. A general in war thought about his big plans but did not see the real situation. He stayed in his head and did nothing. This made him a bad leader. To do good work, see things clearly as they are. Face the world around you even if it is hard. Be careful about pride with small successes. When something good happens, your ego can make you feel very important. A young Benjamin Franklin felt proud. An older man told him to stoop, bend down to avoid hitting his head. Franklin hit his head right after. Pride makes you look down, you miss things, it makes you think you are better than you are. This stops you from learning. Stay humble and remember there is more to learn. Hard work is needed, not just ideas. A plan is just a plan until you work on it. A painter had writing ideas but needed to work with words to make poems. Ideas are only the start. Real achievement comes from effort every day. Many people have ideas. Only those who do the hard work make them real. Do not just dream or talk. Focus on the actual work. This builds skills and progress. Consistent effort is key. To manage your ego as you begin, remember, be a student, help others, control reactions, see reality, avoid pride, and focus on hard work. These are important steps against ego. 4. When you are doing well. When you start to do well, it feels good. You have success. But the ego is still there. It brings new problems when you are successful. Ego can make you think you are very special. It tells you that you know everything now. It says you can stop learning. This is dangerous. When you are doing well, you must still be a student. You need to keep learning new things. Life changes. Your work changes. There are always new problems to solve. Think about Genghis Khan. He was a great leader. He won many battles. But he was always a student. He learned from the people he met. He took their ideas and used them. He kept learning and changing his ways. When you learn more, you see how much you still do not know. It is like an island of knowing in a big sea of not knowing. The island grows, but the sea around it grows too. Humility helps you see this sea. Ego hides it. Ego makes you feel set and safe. But you are not. You need to keep learning. A musician like Wynton Marsalis said humility helps you learn. It stops arrogance. It leaves you open to new truths. If you are not learning, you are not growing. Many people with success had problems with ego, like Howard Hughes Jr. He had early success and lots of money, but his ego grew big. He thought he could do anything without mistakes. He made many bad business choices. He lost money. His ego hurt him and his work. Another person warned about the worst disease for leaders. He said it is not problems with health but egotism. Ego makes you blind to real things. It makes you think you can do no wrong. Success can feel like you can do anything. It can be like being drunk. You need to stay sober, stay clear in your head. Do not let ego make you think you are above the rules. When you have success, people like to tell stories about how it happened. Maybe you start to tell yourself a story too. I planned this all along. I am a genius. This is not always true. The success comes from hard work and often some luck. Creating a big story about yourself is dangerous. It makes you feel too proud. It can stop you from working hard. It makes you forget the real steps that led to success. Bill Walsh was a famous football coach. He made his team good by focusing on small things done well. He called it his standard of performance. He did not have a big plan just to win fast. Winning happened because they did the small things right. When his team won a big game fast, they believed the story that they were special. They stopped focusing on the small things. They did not win again for 2 years. They had to go back to the real work. Do not tell yourself a story about how great you are or how you planned everything perfectly. Focus on the work itself. Focus on your principles. Small steps are important for doing big things. Ego wants the praise and the title. It wants to look good. But real success comes from doing the work, even when it is not exciting. When you are doing well, ego wants to stop you from learning and make you believe your own stories. This is a new fight. To keep success, you must fight this ego. Stay a student. Always learn. Do not make up stories about yourself. Focus on the real work and the real world. This is how you can handle success with humility. This is how you can keep getting better. This is how you can continue to do well over time. 5. Keep calm when you win. When you start to win, life feels good. You have money, maybe people know your name. This success can make you feel strong. But ego can grow quickly now. It tells you that you are better than others, that you are very important, and that you deserve everything. This time of winning is a big test for your ego. It is important to know what is truly important to you. Is it just getting more money? Is it only about being famous? If your main goal is just more and more, ego can easily take over. It makes you feel like you should have everything. It can make you want too much control over others and situations. It can even make you feel like people are trying to hurt you or take things from you. This feeling of being special, wanting control, and being worried about others is like a sickness that comes with success. Think about great people after they won. General Sherman, after the war, was a hero. People wanted him to be the leader of the country, the president, but he said no. He knew what was important to him. He was happy with his work as a general. He retired and lived a good life. General Grant was also a great general, but he wanted more. He became president, but it was a difficult time. Later, he lost all his money trying to do business. He wanted to be like the richest people, but he was already great in his own way. He lost sight of what truly mattered to him. This happens to many people. They have success, but they are not happy because they always want what someone else has. Ego makes you feel jealous. It can make you say yes to things that are not good for you just to seem important or not miss out. You might spend time on things you do not like just to impress people you do not really care about. When you are successful, you often need to lead other people or manage a business. This requires new skills. President Eisenhower, when he became president, understood this. He did not try to do every small job himself. He built a strong team and let them do their work. He focused on the big picture decisions. He managed his time and his team well. John DeLorean, who started a car company, had good ideas, but he could not manage himself or his company. He wanted to control everything and did not plan well. His company failed because of his poor management. Sometimes, when a team or a group becomes very successful, people start thinking only about themselves. They want more money, more attention. This is called the disease of me. It breaks the team's spirit. General George C. Marshall, Jr., was a very important general during a big war, but he did not seek fame or honors for himself. He focused on the mission and the team. He even let another general take a very important job that he could have had because it was best for the country. He showed humility even in a very high position. To stay calm when you win, you need to keep a clear and balanced mind. This is like staying sober. Angela Merkel, a leader in Germany, is known for being very calm and thinking clearly, even when things are difficult. She does not try to be flashy or seek attention. She focuses on solving problems. This calm way of being helps her lead well. It also helps to remember your place in the world. Go out into nature, look at the stars, or visit a place with a lot of history. Think about how large the universe is and how many people lived before you. This helps you see that your success is a small part of a very big picture. It makes your ego feel small. It reminds you that you are connected to something much larger than yourself. This helps you stay humble and keep perspective when you win. Don't let success make you feel like you are the most important thing in the world. 6. When things go wrong. Bad things happen in life. Your plans might not work, you might lose. This is failure. Failure is a normal part of life. Everyone fails sometimes. It does not mean you are a bad person, but your ego makes failing feel much worse. Your ego takes failure very personally. It makes you feel hurt and sad. It stops you from learning from your problems. Ego tells you it is not fair or it is someone else's fault. This makes it hard to get better. When things go wrong, you have a choice. You can waste time feeling bad, feeling sorry for yourself, or being angry. This is like dead time. Or you can use this difficult time to learn and grow. This is called alive time. Think about Malcolm X. He was a criminal and went to prison for 10 years. Prison was a terrible situation, but he used his time in prison to read and learn. He copied a whole dictionary to teach himself. He read many books. He used that bad time to become a smart, strong person. He used the time to prepare for the future. You can use difficult times in your life to learn and get ready for what is next. Sometimes you do your best, work very hard, but you still fail or do not get what you wanted. Maybe people do not see your effort, or maybe things just do not work out. A famous general named Belisarius won many battles. He saved his country many times, but the leader did not thank him. Sometimes he was even treated very badly. Belisarius did not complain. He kept doing his job well. He knew he was doing the right thing. For him, doing his duty and trying his best was enough. The rewards or praise from others were not the most important thing. When you fail, remember that your effort is important even if nobody else sees it or gives you a prize. Sometimes something very hard happens. It can feel like your world is broken. These moments can be a shock. They can show you things about yourself or your life that you did not want to see. These hard times can be very painful. Your ego will want to hide or look away from the truth. But if you can face these difficult rock-bottom moments, they can help you change. They can be a chance to build a better life. When you are failing, it is easy for your ego to make things even worse. Your ego might make you angry, scared, or desperate. It can make you do foolish things to try and save your pride or fix the problem fast. A man named John DeLorean had problems with his car company because he was not good at leading. When things got very bad, His ego made him do something illegal, which ruined everything. But other people, like Steve Jobs after he was fired from Apple, did not let their ego make things worse. They accepted the failure, learned from their mistakes, and worked hard to come back. When you fail, other people might judge you. They might say bad things. Your ego cares a lot about what others think. But it is better to judge yourself by your own rules. Did you do your best? The football team, the New England Patriots, chose a player named Tom Brady late in the player draft. He became one of the best players ever and they won many games. But the team leaders were not just happy about winning. They looked at their own work. They knew they should have seen how good he was earlier. They held themselves to a high standard, not just the winning score. When you face failure, look at your own effort, not just what others say or the final result. Sometimes people are very unfair to you. They might say mean things or hurt you. Your ego wants to fight back or feel hate, but holding onto hate hurts you more than the other person. A rich man named Hearst hated a movie that was made about him. He was very powerful, but his ego made him spend years trying to stop people from seeing the movie. But this only made the movie more famous later. His hate hurt his own life and made him seem like a bad person. It is hard, but if you can let go of anger and hate, it helps you move forward and feel better. Failure is part of the path in life. Your ego makes it much harder to deal with. It can make you feel bad, stop you from learning, and make you do things that hurt you more. When things go wrong, try to use the time well, focus on your effort, face the truth, do not make things worse, judge yourself by your own rules, and let go of hate. This will help you get through difficult times and grow stronger. 7. Stand up after a fall. When things go very wrong, it feels bad. Maybe you failed, maybe someone hurt you. This is the time to stand up again. Sometimes we work very hard, we put in a lot of effort, but we do not get what we wanted. Maybe we do not get praise or money. It is important to remember that the effort itself is valuable. Doing the work well, following your own rules for good work, this is important. General Belisarius was a great leader long ago. He won many fights for his country, but his leader did not trust him and did not give him praise. Belisarius did not stop doing his best. He knew doing the right thing was enough. Your effort is enough, even when the result is not perfect. Sometimes life hits you hard, like a Fight Club moment. These are surprising, very difficult times. They can break things in your life, but they can also show you the truth about yourself and your situation. They can make you see things clearly. People like J.K. Rowling or Charlie Parker had very hard times. These moments were painful. But they helped them change and grow stronger later. These moments are like a hard test. They can help you become better if you face the truth. When things are going badly, it is important to know when to stop. Sometimes our ego wants us to keep fighting, even when it makes things worse. John DeLorean made cars. When his company had problems, he did something very bad to try and save it. He went too far and it hurt him more. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple. It was hard, but he stopped fighting and went on to do new things. Drawing a line means protecting yourself. Do not let your ego make a bad situation even worse. Have the courage to stop. It is easy to care about what other people think, or to only care about winning or getting famous. But it is better to have your own way to measure success. This is like having your own scorecard. John Wooden was a great basketball coach. He taught his players that success was not just winning. It was knowing you did your very best. The New England Patriots football team chose a player named Tom Brady late in the draft. He became one of the best ever, but the team leaders focused on their mistake of not seeing his talent earlier. They did not just look at the win. They looked at their own work and how they could do better. Measure yourself by your own high standards, not just what others say. When people hurt you or things are unfair, it is easy to feel hate or be bitter. William Randolph Hearst was a rich man who hated a movie he thought was about him. He spent a lot of time and money trying to stop it, but it did not work, and it only showed how angry he was. Frederick Douglass, a very important man, said that when people tried to treat him badly, they could not hurt his spirit. They only hurt themselves. Hate and bitterness only hurt you inside. They are like a heavy weight. Letting go and choosing something like understanding or even love is much better. It helps you move forward. It is hard, but it helps you stand up after a fall. 8. Living without too much ego. Our journey in this book has looked at ego in different parts of life. We saw it when we had big plans and wanted to achieve something. We saw it when things went well and we felt successful. And we saw it when problems came and things went wrong. In all these times, ego is there. It is like a fight inside us, a battle that is always happening. Managing your ego is not something you do just one time. It is not like cleaning your house one time and it stays clean forever. Think of your mind like a room. Ego is like dust that comes back every day. You sweep the floor today and the room is clean. But tomorrow, new dust will appear. So you must sweep the floor again tomorrow. You must sweep it every day. This is what it is like to manage your ego. It is a daily effort. This daily work is important. Why? Because the real goal is not just to be successful in work or in life, like having money or a good job. The most important goal is to become a better person inside. When we try to manage our ego, we work on ourselves. We try to be more humble. We try to be more disciplined. We try to be more calm and balanced. This inner work helps us in many ways. When we are better people, we can often do better in our work and in life too. We make better choices. We work better with other people. We can handle problems more easily. Becoming a better person makes us more happy and content. It is a reward in itself. Every day you wake up and you have choices to make. Will you let your ego control you? Will you think you are more important than others? Will you get angry or proud, or will you make a different choice? Will you choose to be humble? Will you choose to work hard quietly? Will you choose to learn from mistakes? These are conscious choices against ego. It takes strength to fight ego every day. It takes practice. You will make mistakes sometimes. That is okay. The important thing is to keep trying, keep sweeping the dust. This fight inside you will always be there, but you can get stronger. You can become better at managing it. Living without too much ego is a lifelong task. It helps you in every part of life when you are just starting, when you are successful, and when you face problems. It helps you be a better person. It helps you live a better life. Think about your day today. What is one small thing you can do to help sweep the dust of ego from your mind?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.